What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Wnba Dfs here to bring you that WNBA slate breakdown for the 2-game WNBA slate. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content your boy drops over here on the channel. And drop a like on this video if this video or any of my other videos help you guys win some money. Now, I'm going to be very honest, man. The WNBA has not wanted to treat me too nicely DFS-wise. They've been messing with me left and right. Your boy zigged last game when I should have just zagged with it. This was my core last time out. This was my main core. I was going with the fact that they didn't have Shepherd over there for the Minnesota Lynx. I did not think Peely was going to play like minutes, legitimate minutes. I did not think they were going to play Peely, and it bit me in the ass completely. And you know what? It's what I get, man. It's what I get for thinking that I was gonna be able to outsmart, the coaches and stuff like that. But hey, I told you guys I was gonna start posting Gobby twos, power twos, and they've been coming through for you, boy. Not only just myself, but my boy BK. He's been having some pretty good slates himself as well. If you guys want to see all this stuff, make sure you guys check the link down in the description below for the Patreon. It's right there, or the YouTube membership tab. Either or, stuff is posted on both of those. Looking at the injury report for tomorrow, Chicago Sky, of course, they shake up the starting lineup. No Courtney Vandersloot, Rachel Banham got the start over Haley Van Lith. Haley Van Lith still playing minimal minutes, which really kind of sucks. Was hoping that they would just, hey, the season's in the trash. Let's go, But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure we'll get another shakeup. But the big thing over here is the fact that Kia Nurse was moved to the bench. Rebecca Allen got the start. It'll be interesting to see if they do that again here. I definitely do kind of hope that they do. Going in this. Atlanta, no news for them. Dallas Wings, we do have some news. Misha Hines-Allen is a game time decision. Dejanay Carrington is probable. Carrington expected to play. Misha Hines-Allen, true 50-50 if she's going to play. The biggest news that we got that we have to look at is the fact that A'ja Wilson is doubtful due to her head. So A'ja is going to be out. The Las Vegas Aces, they signed Jonah Holmes. Yes, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. Pretty much like right as soon as the whole thing with, I guess it was yesterday. For A'ja, more likely being doubtful. Jonah Holmes, she was picked up and whatnot, and she's probable to play today due to quote unquote conditioning. We're gonna see if she's gonna play. The shitty part is I'm pretty sure she is. Yep, she's not in the player pool over here on DraftKings, so we won't be able to get that whatnot. But still, Las Vegas, they're going to be limited in regards to what they got for the bigs when it comes down to it. But heading on over here to DraftKings site to play the most on the site. If you guys don't got an account, you want one, check the link down in the description below so you guys get that deposit match bonus and join your boy over here on the Kang. So looking at it, Chicago Sky taking on the Atlanta Dream. Got to really just hope that Chicago can keep this game close enough to make it a game. Make it something that we want to truly be able to play for over here. Angel Reese, the highest price player. And honestly, going up against New York, she was aggressive. And I like what I saw from her. Sitting there at 10-9. You would think it would be a pretty good price tag and everything for her. And I don't mind it. The only issue that we have to look at and worry about is the fact that she is playing up against, a different front court than what she played last year versus for the Atlanta Dream. And the thing is, last year versus the Dream, she had nothing less than 40 fantasy points. Really great option, really great spot, and I love it and whatnot. Now, going up against Connecticut, which she should be either matched up versus Bree Jones for whatever limited 28-ish minutes that Bree Jones should be out there, or possibly Brittany Griner, and Griner is more around 25-ish minutes. But looking at her numbers going up against Connecticut, when I looked at it, it's kind of hard to gauge that because really that was Alyssa Thomas she was going up against over there. And then even trying to look at her numbers and see what she did going up against the Phoenix Mercury and versus quote unquote Brittany Griner, she technically had some decent minutes and stuff over there, 38 and 48 fantasy points. So I'm just going to conclude it's not going to be a bad spot for Angel Reese if we get the grit, the grind, and the fact of, she's going to probably get her own rebounds, put them back, things of that nature, not throwing any shade, but just being realistic in regards to how her game kind of flows and what she's doing. And if she wants to pull it for some more threes, lead fast break, dish the rock without Courtney Vandersloot being out there, we'll love the upside, wouldn't mind that. But Angel Reese 10-9 definitely makes for a pretty big GPP option, not someone that's too high on my radar right here, especially when I can't go into the flip side and get a Bree Jones who has cooked and looking pretty good. And then of course you got some value over there for the Atlanta bigs as well. Ariel Atkins, they're gonna need her out here. She's gonna have to chuck the shots when she's out there. Definitely gonna be a somewhat tougher matchup I see in my eyes in regards to it going up against Ryan Howard, who I would imagine should be her actual defensive assignment for her on there. But going up against Atlanta last season, she didn't do bad in most of the games, over 25 fantasy points in all of them, which is right around what I would expect kind of to get from her right now, especially for the fact that they are going to need her to actually be able to knock down her threes. That's just a big thing for her. We know she can cook and do everything else, play some really good defense and whatnot. So I don't mind her at that 8,900 price tag. Definitely makes some sense. Cardosa was someone that I was really honestly circling, someone that I'm really on, but the only issue is they're not playing her minutes. Her minutes are being yanked left and right. There's no reason why I don't understand this, especially if she's not in foul trouble. No fouls last game versus New York. I understand it was a blowout, but still, let the girls develop. We're not developing the girls enough over here on Chicago. You're a complete straight up dumpster fire. It's not making sense to me at all whatsoever. But 19 minutes, 21 minutes, 15 minutes. I understand it. 5 fouls in that game. Cardosa needs to get her minutes back, man. She really does. Now, a prop that I was looking at for Cardosa, and I think that it's already been bumped up, was I was looking at her. I think they had her at 6.5 points as a Goblin play, which was going to be one of my main plays that I was going to go to for my Goblin 2-man, which she does not have anything less than, was it 10? She doesn't have anything less than 8 going up against the Atlanta Dream, and that was last season. So that's why I was really looking at that play. I do think that her points and her PR, those things like that, were just a little bit too low for her on the books. And I understand she's the minutes and stuff been yanking lately, but still pretty good upside play. GPP option. And with that being said, I think on the flip side of things, we're going to want to be looking at Elizabeth Williams. If we think that Cardosa is going to get herself into foul trouble, if we think any of those things are going to happen, Liz Williams' minutes have slowly been ticking up. As you can see it, 21 minutes in the last game. And of course, blowout run, whatever you want to call it. 19 minutes going up against Indiana. 15 minutes versus Dallas. Like, the minutes are slowly ticking, and we know that Elizabeth Williams, she can have one of those random ass games where she goes out there, gets 2 blocks, 2 steals, 6 rebounds, and drops like 12, 13 points. And it'll be something just for the ages in regards to it. Don't mind her as a GPP option, especially if you're teetering between, do I want to come down, save some money on Elizabeth Williams, get the GPP upside, or do I want to just try my GPP luck with Cardosa? Both of them are GPP. I do think that Elizabeth Williams could have a pretty high upside, especially at low ownership possibilities for you right there. Outside of that, if Banham gets to start again, definitely wouldn't mind going right back to her. I know she's not a true traditional point guard, but she will get you some assists. And then we just already know if Banham can get hot from 3, it'll be a good day for everybody. And, much love right there. But outside of Banham, not going to look to Keaton Nurse unless she was to quote unquote get the start. But if they go right back to Rebecca Allen, that's definitely a cheap value option you can go to right there. Don't lean either way in regards to that. Haley Van Lith, not even gonna look in that direction since they're not starting her. Granted, she went out there, she played 16 minutes, some of her higher minutes that she has played. Really shot the ball poorly, and that's why I said I really do feel like they need to give her some more minutes. But pretty much your only backup guard, and she should be locked into some decent minutes. Upside, I'd rather just go ahead and play whoever starts over there for that. On the flip side of things over here for Atlanta, we got Ryan Howard sitting at that 11-2 price tag. 11-2. And I really just think this is just because she is going up against the Chicago Sky. I don't think that anything is truly warranted for us to see Ryan Howard be priced that much. It's not like this is when she came off the game versus Seattle, where she went out there and dropped 55 fantasy points. There's no reason for that right there. Last season versus the Chicago Sky, she dropped 44 and 29 fantasy points in those 2 games. Cool. Great. That was last season. And plus, you got some different pieces over here on this team. Ryan, 11-2. Honestly, for me, that's going to be a hard fade. I love Alicia Gray instead. Brianna Jones and Jordan Canada and Brittany Griner would be where I would rather go to over here on this flip side. Alicia Gray, again, been just the definition of consistency over here for them. We know she will stuff the stat sheet. She's going to do quite a bit over here for them, especially scoring-wise. That shot's falling, and she's looking really good out there. And just the discount that you're going to get to come down off of her from Ryan Howard, I would rather go there. Brianna Jones, those minutes seem like they are starting to solidify in the 20-ish minutes range. She hasn't played 30 minutes except for once? Well, besides the start of the season, she's only played 30 minutes once in her last 5 games. But she's a pretty good fantasy point per minute player, and Chicago versus opposing power forwards. Opposing power forwards is the thing. So I do like the upside for Brianna Jones, and I will say, even with besides Bree Jones, that is going to give me some interest in Naz Hillman and Nia Coffey, because both of them come in and play, of course, the backup big roles and things like that for Bree Jones and Griner. Sometimes Bree will slide to the 5, and then you're going to have Naz Hillman or Coffey out there. And I do like the upside for either one of these guys. Both of them firmly locked into about 20-ish minutes for the Atlanta Dream, and I don't think you can go wrong with truly either or. Hillman will be the better play between the two. She has shown shown more consistency this season, Coffee will be your GPP boomer bust one that you can get to. Now, another boomer bust that you can go to will be Brittany Griner. Her upside, it's locked into her minutes. I'm not really understanding what's going on with the minutes. They've just really truly been on a seesaw. If we go with a pattern, she had low minutes, well, high minutes, low minutes, high minutes, low minutes, high minutes, question mark. 8,400, good spot for her to be able to go out here and crush, especially if you can get Cardozo in foul trouble. She has played very well versus Chicago Sky last season. She dropped 50 fantasy points in 2 out of the 3 games. So if Griner gets the minutes, we know she can crush and dominate. And also, if we get aggressive Brittany Griner, that'll be a thing. I mean, sometimes Brittany Griner actually does like to play going up against some of the bigs that are her size. She can go out there and she will dominate and show them what's up. So hopefully this could be one of those spots where she can do such a thing, especially because it's not like Cardozo will stretch the floor or anything of that nature. Maybe we could see a vintage rebound game from BG. That would be nice. But I do like the upside for definitely on my radar. But again, Bree Jones will be the safer between the two for me when it comes down to it. Outside of that, Jordan Canada, this is the definition of a boom spot for Canada where we can get her on track. She has not shot well in her first 2 games since starting and being here on the season. Has not shot well at all. Still giving us double-digit fantasy points so far. The assist to playmaking is going to continue to get better. Like that's straight up. The defense as well. We know she can snag them steals. She will do it. Love the possibility of being able to do that versus a Chicago Sky team that does not have their point guard. That is not playing with a true actual point guard. And they already turned the ball over a shit ton already. The playmaking, assists are going to be there. Boom, got it. Those steals, blocks even maybe. I think she can get those. Now, if she can just etch me close enough to 10 points, shoot remotely close to 40-ish%, 35, 39, 40%, I will take it. Jordan Canada, 7K, really great option. Do like her, kind of looking around and just circling and going right back there. I will say Alicia Gray will be the safety of the two, but Jordan Canada, man, the upside is screaming, play me. Play me. I like it. Dallas Wings taking on Las Vegas Aces, and for the next 20 seconds, I'm going to give my flowers to Paige Buecker. Paige, you went out there and you did what the rookie last year, the savior of the league, was supposed to be able to go out here and do, and just dominate, destroy, just do all these great things. You did it in less games than another player that shall not be named. Yes, I am being very petty right now. Fuck you. You went out here and you showed that even though you got a concussion, you were still the rookie of the year. I'm sorry, Kiki. She's taking that title right back. So as you guys can see, Paige Buecker, last game out there, 35 points, coming off the concussion and whatever illness that she had. She just didn't want to play versus the Sky, or not the Sky, versus, who do we play last? She just did not want to play versus Minnesota. That's what it was. She said, I already played them enough on the season. I don't want to go out there and beat their ass again. 35 points. 4 assists, 6 rebounds, a block, a steal, and only 2 turnovers. And you did it with less turnovers, dropping your first 35-point game, 30-plus point game. You know, it took a certain someone way into the season on some very not efficient shots to be able to do what you just did. I'm not saying that Paige is better. I'm just saying that Paige is better. All right. No, in all seriousness, Paige Buecker, 10-6, man. Like, that's crazy. I didn't want to play this price tag for her, that 10-2 last time out, just because it was her first game back. I didn't expect Paige to be thrown 37 minutes straight out the gate. Did not expect her to come out there and do that. Of course, I don't know what the hell my coach is thinking. I really don't. He confuses me, definitely throws me for a loop, and it's not making any fucking type of sense for me at all whatsoever when it comes down to it. But I will say this should be somewhat a challenge for her. I imagine Paige gets the Jackie Young treatment. I imagine like that's who she should have. For me, that makes her very much a GPP option. I imagine that we might see a stat line like what she had versus the Atlanta Dream, because that's the closest that I can get to in regards to a decent defender with Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard, both of those being on Paige. That is the closest I can get to what to expect in regards to defensive intensity she should be dealing with Jackie Young. Now, if she cooks Jackie, I mean, shit, what can you do? And honestly, when you think about it, with no Asia Wilson on the flip side of things, Jackie's probably going to be doing a hell of a lot more on the offensive side. I wouldn't be surprised if Paige is actually able to cook. GPP option all day, every day, twice on a Sunday for me right now. Same thing for Enrique, because I never know what Enrique I'm going to actually get. If Enrique goes out there and shoots somewhat efficient versus the Phoenix Mercury, somewhat efficient, we win that fucking game, bro. 2 of 10, 0 of 4 from 3, unacceptable. Get the fuck off my team. And rabbit hole time. I need to get a little thing that pops up like my YouTube thing right here to do for rabbit hole. All right, so Dallas Wings fans, tell me what you guys think about this. And this is a legitimate question. If we go ahead and we trade Enrique now, because I mean, look at our record. We're obviously trying to tank. We're not going to make the playoffs. We're not going to make a play-in or any of that other type of shit. We're not trying to do anything. We might as well be tanking, trying to get another top 3 pick, right? This is the draft that Betts is coming out. This is also the draft we're going to get Ozzy. She's finally going to be coming out. Is it Olivia that's going to be coming out, or is it the other one that's coming out? Someone tell me which one of it is from the Notre Dame girls that split up and all that other stuff. But trade Enrique, right? Trade Enrique to Las Vegas. We take back Drew Lloyd. I think those salaries should somewhat match. So we might have to do a couple little moving parts, right? Lloyd's been playing like trash. Let her go ahead and just go into the flame. Hey, Lloyd, take these shots. But we're not going to take away the development from Paige. That solidifies and lets us go ahead and get closer to a number 1, 2 pick again. We get Betts, or we could reunite the UConn girls, and this would just be a team of couples. Boom! Solved it. I ended world hunger. Enrique, GPP option, not touching that with 10-foot pole, bump it. Carrington, 9K, not going to go there. I mean, you're way too expensive for me to even think about going and playing right there. Granted, if you go there, you are a brave person. If Misha Hines-Allen plays, I kind of had interest in her, but the only issue is that her minutes have dropped drastically. So on the flip side of things, I'm going to have to look at G. G is going to have to be the play. She's been playing 30-ish minutes since she was put into the starting lineup. She's out there. We know she has a high ceiling into the 40s. If she can get us anywhere near that, that'll be love. This will be her last game before she goes overseas to go ahead and go play. With it being said, if Misha Hines-Allen is out, then we are going to be looking towards Maddie because we don't have any bigs on the roster once Misha goes down. Like, we don't. It will be Nalissa, G, and Maddie. That's it, literally, for us. So Nalissa, GPP upside always. We know that she just has to get the minute. She's a good fantasy point per minute producer when she can actually be out there on the court. So I don't mind looking at her as a potential play. But the thing is, like, she has to just play the minutes. Versus the Aces last season, she didn't do bad, but she didn't do great. In 26 minutes, which was her high that she had last year versus them, she put up 25 fantasy points in that game. 24 minutes, she dropped 24 fantasy points. So, like I said, she's a good fantasy point per minute player, but she would have to either start or know that she's going to be locked in the minutes, and that would be on the back of knowing Misha Hines-Allen is not going to play. When you come down here to the value option down here at our guard spot, Quinterly looks like she's legit getting the minutes over Zaza, which really fucking sucks because I was hype as hell for the fact that we got Zaza, but I'm not seeing it's the coach. I ain't even gonna blame the girls on this one. Like I can't. I feel so defeated sometimes just even looking and trying to talk about the Dallas Wings, bro. It really does kill me sometimes, bro. All right, Las Vegas Aces side of things. A'ja Wilson, like again, she's doubtful to play. Are we really gonna have to look at playing Kia Stokes? Like that was the when I saw that, I was like, bro, am I really gonna have to look at playing Kia Stokes? Because Bigs crush Dallas, like hands down. It doesn't fucking matter if you are dusty, busty, can't be trusted bag of bones. That is Kia Stokes, and I ain't gonna lie, she played 30 minutes in that was the first time I've seen Kia Stokes play 30 minutes in a very, very, very long time. Went out there, gave us double-digit production. She only took 2 or 3 shots. She only took 3 shots. If Kia can get more shots, I do believe she will dominate this Dallas Wings team that has struggled versus opposing bigs. If she actually goes to rebound the ball, she will rebound pretty well. Now, if you can go ahead and get Jackie Young lines, now get those lines because the upside for Jackie is going to be huge. No A'ja Wilson, Jackie is going to be number 1. Look at it. She took 24 shots. Look what she took 22 shots. She's dropping over 30 plus fantasy points. She's going to do this. She's going to destroy us. Like, don't even question it. Don't even ask it. Honestly, Jackie is like the de facto play of the day that you want to build around. She should be high owned and for rightful reasons. Outside of Jackie, really look at her assists, look at her RA, look at her rebounds. Shit, look at her points if they put it too low. If they got it south of 17, take them fucking points, bro. Just take them. But Chelsea Gray, definitely a decent spot for her. We saw her go out there and she was fire. She was on fire. 6 of 11 from 3, 7 of 13. She should be able to do the same thing again here. Dallas, again, we are a weak defense. 8,800 makes sense. No A'ja Wilson. I honestly could see you just running both of these two and just figuring the rest out. Like, fuck the guards from everything else. Unless you're trying to play Jordan Canada. Boom, just go right here. just do it. Jewel Lloyd will be your GPP pivot if you hope that Lloyd can go and turn back the clock and have an amazing game, but I don't even want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Nye, Evans, T. Mitch, fuck all of them. I ain't even paying attention to it. Kitley, unless they were to start Kitley over Joyner Holmes, for which I do imagine it will be Joyner that's going to get the start, then I don't have interest in Kitley. Now, if they do start Kitley, she is a decent fantasy point per minute producer. And like I said, Bigs versus Dallas is a thing. The only thing you got to worry about is if she's going to get the start, if she's going to be out there. But if they do, I like the upside. Wouldn't mind taking her GPP option right there at the least if she's not going to start. All right, guys, it's going to do it for me. I know it went a little bit long. Your boy likes to ramble, but you guys told me that you like this stuff. All right, here with it. Good luck to everybody. All my content, I'm actually going to have it up very early today. Good luck on the slate. Peace.